Well, I think it says I'm live. I was just going to work on some stuff tonight and thought I'd just do it on here. Just playing around with some things. If anybody comes in to visit with me, comes up to chat, welcome to come up to chat with me tonight. And I'm going to post a link just in case you want to. All right, I'm just going to play around here for a few minutes, and then I'll show you some stuff if anybody comes in. Reach over here. I'm actually going to trace me some more chickens. I've almost got that one chicken quilt ready, and I'm fixing to make another one. So I've got my heating bond, so I'm just going to sit here and trace and see if somebody wants to talk. It's an exciting Saturday night for me, ain't it? I've got my husband fed, so he's going to probably just sit in his recliner and watch TV, and I'm going to trace some more of my chickens. I'm going to step over here. I've got to find another. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Mandy. What are you girls doing tonight? Is your Saturday nights as exciting as mine? And hey, Joyce, I've just come on here to kill a little time, and maybe you guys would come up and talk to me. I'm going to step over and get another piece of paper that I'm going to use to draw chickens while we visit. I posted the link to StreamYard, and y'all can come up on the screen and talk with me. And look, you can't look no worse than me. I was going to take a few minutes and comb my hair, and I thought, oh, well, what the heck? It is what it is. I'll be right back. I'm going to step across the room. Well, I'm back. Still didn't exactly find the one I was looking for. I made all these copies. I'm still fixing to send some more out. But I'm going to grab that one and use it. Now I need a magic marker. Gotta go again. I'll get organized. Where's she at? I'll borrow one of Millie's is what I'll do. And what have you girls been doing? Anything special today? I went to town today. And I did buy the stuff to finish that one quilt. And I've got it just pretty far along. Come on, somebody come up and talk. I posted this one different. This is StreamYard, so you can come up and visit with me. All I'm doing is putting the chicken, reversing the chicken on this one. It's going to be kind of a quiet party. I'm not much of a party person. You guys party girls? cleaning. Mindy has been cleaning the chicken coops today and got 2 new goslings. I love the geese. And we got Fran Schaefer Bailey from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Hello, Fern. Hi, are you not a party girl? I'm not a party girl either. Don't even like to get off the farm. Y'all had a nice little live today. Somebody can come up and talk. And somebody that's more of a party person than I am. You don't party either? Then we would all have a good party together, wouldn't we? I've almost got my chicken quilt done. I like one more large border around the outside of it. I ought to show it to you. It's hanging on the wall over there. But I just decided I didn't want to cut on it tonight. Just didn't want to mess with it tonight. Wanted to do something different. Wanted to party instead of sew. You rather watch me sew? We don't want no party. Linda, I got me some stamps today. And so I'll be sending you the pattern. And what I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to start another one. Because I told you guys, some of you, I told you that I ordered some stuff from Missouri Star Quilt Company the other day. They were having this daily deal. If you follow that company, you know they have that daily deal. And they had one of these layer cakes on sale. And so I got it, and I thought, well, if I get the layer cake, I've got to have the fabric for the sashing and the cornerstones and all that. So I haven't opened it yet. I kind of waited till I could get on here to open it. The FedEx brought it today and actually put it out on the, look, it's got a hole in it. You can see what's in it. And I didn't do that. Set it out on the end, pull up in the parking area out here and just set it up on the side of the truck. And Terry went out to do some chores. He said, this package was out there on the truck. Wonder we didn't get in the truck and back out and then fall off because it was setting up on the bed of the truck. But I'm fixing to open it and show you what's in it and show you what the next chicken quilt's going to be. So here goes. We'll see. And I went to the fabric store today and bought fabric today. So I've got lots of stuff started. I want to cut them. I'm cutting it open. Terry said I need to get something for him. I'm gonna move this so it'll be up so I can show you. I'm gonna stack it up on my heat bond so it's a little better in the picture. It's still not. I'll tip it down. Here's now you can't get it just right. I think this is exciting. Ooh, that's a pretty piece. Reckon what I got. Now I forgot what I got each piece for. Look at that one. I got this little gingham. And this is the yellow that goes with this one. And these, I'm going to open that because this is what I'm going to use to make the chickens with. Find some scissors. It's Maywood Studio and it's called Lovely Bunch. And so that's what my next chicken quilt's going to be. Let's just see what these pieces look like. I'm going to untie it instead of cut it and save that string. Oh, this is the next chickens. I've not cut one of these out of a 10-inch layer cake, but you know, I tried it on one of their a minute ago, and you know that the chicken fits, so I can get, there's what, 42 pieces, 42 squares, so I can get 42 chickens, and I can even mix them up and get the wing, and get the wing on that. And I think, now I'm remembering, I actually think instead of doing the wings, I was going to do all the wings out of this red and put them all on these pieces. I think that's what I had in mind. So they all kind of blended. Oh, now I'm remembering. And I'm going to do the beaks out of this, and probably the corner squares. Help me remember what I was going to do. And I think I'll do the combs and the wattles all out of this piece of red. I think that's what I had in mind. I had forgotten. When I sat down there and ordered, I should have made some notes. So that's my plan. Let's see what else. So these chickens will be kind of like calicos, but they'll all be tied together with wings the same color. Well, don't you think that'll work? And I guess I didn't get, I guess I have to give me some white for the background. There's that one. That'd make a pretty chicken. That'd make a pretty blue chicken. Just have to imagine chickens. And I don't know which ones I'll pick and which ones I'll leave out. There's a lot of the gingham. I wish somebody'd come up here and talk. I'm going to post the link one more time. I'm talking to you guys, but I almost feel like I'm talking to myself too. And there's my link. Let's see, who did I miss while I was busy talking? Mona. I think it's going to be a pretty chicken quilt. That's the plan. And I've got a little party tomorrow afternoon, or I would get ready to quilt that other one. I still like that one border, but it's about ready to go on the quilt machine. Let's see who else. And Mindy thinks they're pretty. I'm glad you guys think they're pretty, because I thought they was pretty. And Christy, can't you just see this stuff in your head even before you sew it up? Oh, God. Hey, Crazy Hillbilly. Hello to you. Mindy, I'm so glad that you agree with me. And Christy, I ordered that fabric. It was a Maywood Studio, but a few days ago, Missouri Star Quilt Company had it on a daily deal. So I got the whole layer cake for, it was, a deal. So it was pretty cheap. But I think I can get, if I used it all for chickens, I could get 2 chickens out of the whole 42 pieces. And we got Misha. Hello to Misha. And Janet thinks my chickens are pretty. I need to take you back across the room and show you what I have accomplished on that other chicken quilt. Do y'all want to go over there for just a minute and see it? You want me to carry the laptop over there and show you right quick? And then we can come back over here and I can sit here. Have to tell me if you want to see it. Or I'll show it to you in the morning. That's what I'll do. I'll show you in the morning. There's All right, I'm gonna pick this up and carry it over there and set it on my table so I can show you. You have to look at me just for a minute. Tell you what, I'm gonna put my finger over that camera just for a minute. Now we're over here, and that's what I've gotten done on that quilt. I put two more borders around it, but I kind of got tired of sewing on it, and I just didn't want to sew on it anymore. So I've got one more to go. And where did I now I don't know where I laid my backing and the other border, but I've got another border to go on it. It's over here. Here we go. I'm putting one more border, all the way around it, probably 6 inches. And this is my backing. You can see that's going to go on the back. So that. And Claudia, I was at the, oh, here comes Christy. Let me add Christy. We get it. Hey.
Hi, Rita.
I hear you now. Yeah.
This is my first time, whatever this is.
Whatever this is, it's just a live stream. I don't know what it is either, but we can talk to each other live from around the world.
That's cool because I'm from Australia.
Australia, okay. It is cool.
Yeah,
because that's a long way away from southern United States.
Which side of the United States are you on?
I'm in the south.
So it's hard for me to describe. So you've got LA on the west side the east side, and New York on the west side. Would that be right?
So that's right, but I'm in the south.
So that's down the bottom of the America?
Yeah, not all the way to the bottom, but down toward the bottom. Kind of toward the middle, but more toward the bottom than I'm not north or south or east, or I'm not north or east or west. I'm south.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the place called, Rita?
The state is Arkansas.
The state, Arkansas. All right. I know the name, but I'll look it up when I get on the computer later on, and so I know where you are.
Okay. I'm kind of along the Arkansas River. I'm not too far north of the Arkansas River. So
excellent. Well, I'm on the west side of Australia in Perth.
Okay.
So what were you showing before with your? Were they 10-inch squares and they had chickens on them? Because I just came in and I didn't see them.
I'm gonna make another quilt like this one back here, and I'm gonna use the 10-inch squares to make the chickens because they fit on there. So that's
lovely.
What the other one is. It's just in the planning stages. It ain't even started yet, but I've almost got this one ready to go on my quilting machine, and it'll be done in a few days. So I'll start some more. But I've got so much stuff started. I need to finish something.
Oh, that's lovely. I wanted to ask you about the I got confused about, you say you make biscuits for your husband in the morning, but I'm not sure what actually is it? Is it a pancake, or is it like what do you call a biscuit if you make them in the morning for his
Somebody
breakfast?
help me out. How do we describe a biscuit here in the United States? It's just
because a biscuit is you dunk it in your tea and you have it with your cup of tea.
But it's not like a cookie. You know, we have cookies and pancakes, but a biscuit is kind of a fluffy piece of light bread, but not like a yeast bread. So
okay, so it's more savory and you just have it for breakfast.
No, you can eat it any meal, but we have them for breakfast mostly. Claudia says it's like a roll. Yeah, it's like a roll, but not with the yeast. You use baking powder to make it rise. No.
Okay, because something I've never heard of, that's all.
Oh,
It's lovely, but never heard of it.
oh.
So how many people we got joining us?
We've got 20 people in here. My little thing says 20.
Oh, right. So I can only see myself, so I can't see all the other people, can I not?
Okay. I don't know, but I'm seeing 20.
Maybe that's not how it goes. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm no.
Right. Well, I'm only seeing you and myself. So.
Well, yeah, that's can you see
Oh,
the?
you call them scones?
Okay.
Can I see the what? Sorry.
The chat, the people that's talking over to the side. Can you see that in the chat?
Comments. Oh, I can now, but then I've disappeared out of myself. Oh, yeah, I can see the comments, but your photos disappeared and everybody else and myself, but I can see the chat. So somebody said, Claudia said that you call them scones. Okay, well, that's what we call them in Australia.
Okay.
They're scones in Australia.
But
Aileen says, welcome to my kitchen. Scones in Australia. Okay.
But aren't scones made different than a biscuit? You know, a biscuit's a little round puffy thing, where scones are they not?
Well, a scone's just made of flour and maybe the tiniest bit of sugar and water, and then they just rise up. And I suppose you would call them a biscuit.
Okay. We've all learned something tonight, hadn't we?
Yes, we do.
And
anyway, you continue on with your what you're showing us.
Oh no, I'm glad you're up here. I was just trying to keep the action going.
Yes.
And
I've been doing some sewing.
What have you been working on? Quilts or?
I do quilting, but I've done a pattern tester for this lady in Australia called Ali, and I have an Instagram page called Sew Bits. So I show all the things that I make on there as well. It's just basically a space station. It's a sewing mat that you sit on underneath your sewing machine, and onto the right of you it hangs down below your desk, and you put all your tools in it, your rotary cutter or your scissors or your purple thing or clips or something. And she's just made a new design of it. So I've just finished the whole pattern. So she's going to be releasing the pattern on the 18th of May.
Okay.
So,
that sounds like something real handy to have, though.
Yes, it is, because what you can do is you just lift the flap up onto the mat, and then you roll it up and you just put it away, because sometimes people don't always have the sewing space to create to leave it out. So that's designed to do it that way. Or you can just, and she's put pockets in it, so you can just either take it with you to a craft morning with all your information or your rulers or your patterns inside it, and you just roll it up and off you go.
That'd be real handy. Yeah.
What was that quilt you made with the love hearts? Because I tried to catch the pattern
the pattern
a while ago.
The pattern was called Heart to Heart, and I forget the maker's name, but it was called Heart to Heart.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I couldn't remember, and I went, I must find out from Rita. Go back on her YouTube channel and find it, because I actually thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a lovely quilt.
It did. It turned out pretty. It did. And I got it off him, that it got completely done finally. I went for several months this winter and didn't sew or do anything.
I know. Life gets busy, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to write that down while I think about it, because I know what I'm like. I'll get off this phone and I'll forget it. There we go. Heart to Heart, and I'll put Rita, and then I'll know exactly what that means. Done.
I'll try to go back and look and see the maker's name, but anyway, that's what it was called.
It will come up on the internet. So what time is it over there, Rita?
Right now it's almost 8 o'clock. It's about 3 minutes till 8 at night. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So it's nearly we're nearly 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's 13 hours behind. I mean, we're 13 hours in front.
All right. So yeah, so
Well,
you're the
I'm
next.
basically
Yeah,
on the
you're
next
the
day.
next day. Yeah.
Yeah, we're Sunday morning.
All right.
Yeah. Hmm.
And someone has asked what your Instagram page name is again.
It's called Sewbits, SEWBITS. And I just make stuff, and I do have a Etsy page that have things for sale, but I tend to just keep the sales within Australia because I'm very confused about the postage sending it overseas, but that's something I could look into. But my Instagram page is just something for interest, get people interested in sewing. I like that idea, and they might want to see something, and you click onto it, and then you just go and buy the pattern, or you find the pattern. It's just keeping all of our sewing interests, because I do love sewing. I love sewing quilts, but I love sewing everything else.
Yeah.
I made my clothes for my kids when they were little, and then obviously I didn't make them for a very long time. And then one day I had this quilt that I had made for a Christmas present for a Christmas work do. We were giving out Santa gifts, Secret Santas, and I went, I'll make this up. And I instantly just fell in love with it. And I literally went out and bought another machine, because I had my other one broken. And I've just made quilts for about 3 or 4 years. Okay. But basically, I am a sewer all the time. Oh, hang on. I wonder if I can. Joy, it's SEWBITS. Is that what she's referring to me, or maybe Joy's referring to somebody else?
I think she's referring
because
to
I'm not sure how to type. Maybe if I can try and click on the chat button. Chat with everyone in the studio. Okay. This is all very new to me as well, so I really don't know what I'm doing. But that's good. I'll put IG Instagram. So there. I'll see if that works now. I assume that will work now.
And Joy calls one of our people here Turkey Bud. So
I've just seen her name. That's lovely.
Just for fun. So when you see Turkey Bud, she just teasing with somebody on here. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And I'm sorry if I'm taking over the conversation, everybody.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm just a bit excited because when you speak to somebody on the other side of the world, it's very exciting.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
And you're obviously calling at the right time, so I can see you, because there's lots of live chats that go around that are out of my time zone. So I'm asleep and they're awake.
Okay. Huh.
I made a chicken quilt as well a long time ago, and she was by the name called Claire Turpin.
Okay.
And she's an Australian designer, and I did applique the wings and the body, and they're a bit like what yours is behind you. And I gave it to my mother-in-law because she just has lots of chickens everywhere as well.
That's the second one I've made. I've got one, then I liked it so well I decided to do another one, and then I've got that other one laying over there in the planning stages too. So.
Oh, that's good.
And Janet saying hi to everybody.
I'll see if I can go back to that comment. See the comments. I don't know if that worked or not.
Oh, I see it. You put SEWBITS.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. For you guys, okay. It's SEWBITS. Because you had it in our private chat, but I don't think it was where everybody could see it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm not sure how. Like I said, I'm very new to this.
Don't ask me to help you because I can't.
I know. I'm just trying to figure it out myself, but that's okay.
I'm challenged with this stuff, so.
Yeah, so am I. But maybe it's because I've come through to you in the talking part, whereas everybody else is on the YouTube. Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think that's probably what it is. So if I leave, that means I leave our conversation here. But everybody else probably hasn't come into the conversation.
Okay. But they're
just on YouTube.
Well, no, they're hearing what we're saying to each other.
Oh, okay, all right, because I can't hear anybody else.
Yeah, they're hearing us, but they're not, and they're making their comments, and I'm seeing the comments, and you are too, I think, aren't you? Seeing the comments?
I am if I go over to the chat button, but then I lose your face, and I lose. It might be because I'm on my phone as well. That's probably why. If I go here, comments. I press the comment button, but then the whole thing just comes straight up. And I lose the picture of you. I don't lose the picture.
It's interesting to see who's coming in, and I'm missing some of them. Howdy to all you guys I've met.
There's Mona did what? I know Mona. She follows a lady called Marie from Scrappy Creations. Hi, Mona. I don't know if she can hear me.
I bet she can. Mona, you heard her, didn't you? And we got Nancy from our treasured home. Hello, Nancy.
Yep. Hello, Nancy.
And we've got I saw it just a second ago. And we got Dee's Crafting Corner. She does some pretty stuff too.
All right, lovely. I'll write these ones down as well because there's my pen. Dee's Crafty Corner.
And I didn't get it. And Tish has a good channel too. She's interviews people. Well, not crafts, but she interviews people and it's about issues that.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Because it takes all kinds.
Yeah, of course it does. Everyone does lots of different sewing things.
And don't forget the piggy.
What's that referring to?
Sassy girl. Hello, Miss Rita. My family dearly loves you. I think someday we'll watch you as a guest on. Oh, I don't know about that. America's grandma. I like being a grandma. I kind of like this age. I think I'm more comfortable at this age than when I was younger and didn't try to be myself.
Because we're more knowledgeable.
It's just easier to be me like this than any other way. So.
Yes, I think so too. And I think we've just got more knowledge and we're more settled in our life.
Maybe that's what it is.
How did your mum go in her birthday? I saw all the cards.
Oh, she had a nice.
You were showing.
We had our little family party the day before her birthday, so she came over here and I had her a little piece of cake and she blowed out the candles on the live stream here. So she enjoyed it. She loved them cards and she's still loving them cards.
I might endeavour to send one because I was thinking I was going to be too late because I didn't know how long it would take. But better late than never.
Well, she's enjoying them. She'd never got that many cards because all the family don't really give her a lot of cards because we're all right here close, so she don't get.
Yes, that's right. And I think with the times, with all these Facebook, Instagram, messaging, emails, we don't send out cards to people anymore.
No.
And it's sad because I think it's exciting to get things in the mail.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
I do when I go shopping on Amazon. And when you showed that waffle maker, your little waffle maker, I went straight out on my Amazon in Australia and I bought one.
Oh, hey, I like that little old thing. I do all kinds of stuff in. I've even started making like 2 pieces of cornbread in it because we eat beans and cornbreads here. And I can get like a third of a cup of cornmeal and make just enough cornmeal for one meal in a waffle shape. But it works without messing up a whole lot of dishes. So
That's right. And when I went to buy it, he said, "Oh, would you like to buy this pancake mix?" And I think it was a pancake mix from someone in America called Mills or something or other, from memory. I can't think off the top of my head. So I went, "Oh, I'll look at the review," and the review was very good. So I thought, "Oh, I'll buy that." So I bought it, and it was fantastic. Like the
Okay.
pancake mix was amazing.
But
So I'll be doing it again.
I love that little waffle maker. I really do.
Yeah,
No,
I do too.
no cleanup to it hardly. It's just easy to use.
Yeah, and my daughter said,
I had to learn not to put too much in it because I'd put too
yes,
much.
I had to calculate how much to put in. with
So
the,
every time I put a little less, and I've just about got it now where it's perfect.
I think I'm 1 tablespoon and just under a tablespoon slightly, and that's enough. And we can put it in our caravan because we'd go on holidays in our caravan.
Okay.
And my daughter said, "Mum, you could make those and then freeze them and then put them in the toaster when you want them."
Well, that's true.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Joy says,
"I'm a way better grandma. I'm more patient."
Oh,
I've not become one of those yet.
I get a little impatient sometimes with the little grandsons. My little grandsons are, they're a handful.
Yes, they are. They're full of beans all the time, aren't they?
They are.
Well, I'll see. I'll go back and see everybody else's comments because I'm so focused on looking at your lovely picture and talking to you face to face.
Up here, I like your accent. You have your accent. I know I've got mine, so I know we're worlds apart on our accent. But
but that doesn't matter. It's all about English and a bit of translation with words. But generally, it's pretty all the same.
Aren't you guys enjoying her accent? I am.
Well, that's really nice to hear because when you speak in your own country, you don't hear many people say that you know whether they like it. Yeah. I don't know how different it sounds.
And Sassy Girl saying a big Missouri hello to everyone.
Oh yes, hello everybody. Hello Sassy Girl, 1967.
Oh God, did I move it? I'm sorry about that. I was going to put another one up there. Oh, it went back.
That's all right. That's okay. I'm still in the show. Can you hear and see anybody? Yeah, I did that. I was just trying to see if I could see all those lovely comments and reply, but I'm not sure how that's working because it's only in the private chat, so I'm not sure.
They're loving your accent too. Dee loves your accent.
Thank you very much.
Your accent.
Oh, it's a pity I can't hear anybody else apart from you.
Well, all I'm hearing is you two. They're just chatting. Miss Rita, everyone else.
I see.
I said, if you can see what I'm trying to put the comments up on the screen, but I'm missing some of them.
Yes, I can see some comments. Yep.
And Piggy, I love that
Aussie accent. Oh, thank you so much. That makes me very happy.
And Randy's from Missouri, so he wants to know what part of Missouri Sassy Girl's from.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the gut. Love the accent. I watched the Bonnell family in Australia. I'm not familiar with that.
Well, I'm not familiar with the Bonnell family in Australia. Is that something to do with, I'm not sure what programs you have over there. You don't get Foxtel, do you, in America?
Get what? What?
Do you get something called like the Foxtel? Foxtel?
No.
It's a show. It's a massive big program that shows all these things all over the world, on and off. Movies and series and documentaries.
I'm not familiar with that.
Don't know who the Bonnell family are. I'll have to look that one up.
And Sassy Girls in Sandy Hook, Missouri, 45 minutes from Columbia, Jefferson City. And and Piggy and Alaine talk a lot like me. So
yeah. But I think generally the whole of America, we can understand you. We're just miscommunicating in some words that don't know what the meanings are. Basically, like we got confused with biscuit. because the translation of your biscuit and my biscuit are two different things.
Thanks.
So basically, yeah, things get lost in translation. That's all it is, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they have one large family here. I see them on YouTube. Okay. Don't know. I'll write that down as well and have a look. And so how long will you be on here, Rita? Like, is this just a quick chat, or is it before you're going to bed, or because it's getting late over there, hey?
It's 8:13, but I'll stay as long as anybody's here talking to me. I'm going to have to go
my
back.
day's just started.
I'm going to go back across the room because my plug-in for my laptop's over there, and I see my little battery getting low. So I'm going to put my thumb over my camera and walk back over there and put up. So
no problem.
So they won't see either one of us for a second. Okay. Well, they see you. Yeah, you're still on there.
Yeah. I'll see if I can go back to comments.
Now, I got to plug up.
Oh, Piggies, you have a friend in Perth. Oh, cool. One in the Whitsunday. So, yes, that's on the other side of Australia to me. That's on the Gold Coast, on Queensland. And the other one off an island off the east coast of Australia. There wouldn't be too many islands off the east coast of Australia. Unless it is. I'm not sure about that one.
And
unless you're talking about New Zealand, that's the only big island we have east of Australia.
And I have an online friend in Australia, well, Barbara the illustrator, and she's even come on here before, but I don't know what part of Australia. So.
Oh yeah.
And Mandy's in another time zone, so it's a little later where she's at. It's 9:13 where she is.
Sure. Yep. Well, do you know what I have also been doing? I sometimes have been getting onto all the live streams for a concert that Bruce Springsteen's been doing around America. And some people put up live streaming, and I've been able to see some of his concerts live. And it was so excellent. Like, it's just it's so amazing. But now he's gone to Europe. So he's off and away over there. But that's just my little bit of happiness connecting to America. Bruce Springsteen. So we're desperately waiting for him to come back to Australia, but I think it's next year he'll be doing that.
And hop to's it, Lois. Hello, Lois. Glad you come in with us tonight.
Hello, Lois. No, not New Zealand. It's a tourist place just off the coast of Australia. I have to ask where. Okay, yeah, I'm not 100% sure because there's not many islands off Australia, but it would be Whitsundays is just off Australia, but that's not an island. It'd be more like.
And Joy saying hi to Lois.
To be honest.
And Mona saying hi to Lois. We're glad you're with us, Lois. We're just all over the world tonight.
Hi, Lois. Hi, Boilermaker Ricky. That's so cool.
And I may have missed some important comments. I hope I haven't. And Lois is saying thank you to Mona. She appreciates it. My thing says there's 26 people watching. I never have that many watching Rita. They're watching Christy.
Wow, that's fantastic.
They all come in.
Well, this will be a good time to catch me in the morning, or even at your time, evening my time at about 9 or 8. That's a good time to sort of go online and catch people because they sort of had their dinners and showers and organised for bed, but you're just waiting to go to bed. So basically, you're just hanging around.
Hanging around, yeah. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be down there in front of the TV, probably with the laptop in my lap, watching somebody else. And Joy
Yeah.
Joy says Texas is its own country. That's about right. Have you heard of Texas?
Yeah.
Have you?
I have. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Yep. And also, like, I know I live far away, but we get, news of those terrible tornadoes that happened back in April, and everybody in Australia just sends their heartfelt sorrows and wish everybody all the best, because it's something we never have in Australia.
Okay.
So our heart goes out to everybody, wherever that is in that particular part of the country.
Those tornadoes can be awful. I'm telling you.
Oh, I watched some back on the YouTube, and my heart was just sinking with just the noise and the wind from watching some tornado chases, I think they're called. And then you see the devastation. And I watched another lady on YouTube, and for some reason her name has miraculously just escaped my brain, because when you try to think of somebody's name, they just pop out of your head.
I forget people's names and everything, especially if the camera's on.
I just can't remember
something.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's called camera forgetfulness. But she comes on YouTube, and she showed us that they had tornado through their place, and it just destructed their whole house, and it was just terrible. They've had to rebuild. And
I live in an area where we have tornadoes or get the tornado warnings. They'll say there could be
that's
one.
That big siren.
Yeah.
Where does the siren come from?
Well, now I'm in a rural area, so I don't have a siren. Now in my closest bigger town, a siren goes off, and then if you're in town, you go to your safe space, I guess you would say.
Safe space, yeah.
But I've got a storm shelter that I go out in the yard and down in the hole underground.
Yes.
The storm cellar is what we call it. So
yes, yeah, I've seen those. It just reminds me of the Wizard of Oz.
And we take those warnings seriously,
you'd have to, yeah, most definitely. We just had a cyclone up north in Western Australia, and that did a bit of destruction, but not like a tornado. So, but we don't have bunkers underground or anything like that. But up north in the cyclone areas, obviously it's tropical weather. They have their houses literally anchored down to the concrete slabs. They have these big rods that go from the roof all the way down into the concrete, so the house doesn't go away. But our most of our houses are made out of bricks, whereas yours tend to be wood.
Yeah.
Hi, Tish. Oh no, Aline's saying hello to Tish.
Tish, yeah. I keep trying to pop some of the comments up there. So.
Yeah, I can see if I go back to chat, but then I lose your picture. No, I turned my cam off. No, that's all right. I was just trying to navigate around this thing here.
Good night and a wonderful morning.
Oh, thank you very much. Bribie. Yes, that's it. Bribie Island. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. I forgot about that. Bribie Island. Yes, that is correct.
Put it up there.
Yeah. I did live on the east coast of Australia, but now I've lived over in the west side for over 30 years.
The spring drought, our ponds are drying up. We've not had much months. Is that Missouri? Sassy Girl was Missouri, wasn't she?
Yeah, I can see that.
Huh.
We've had early rains. Janet has a 90-year-old dad. My dad's 92 this year.
Okay. And my mama turned 88. I showed you. You guys saw.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And hello to Janet's dad. Is he watching us? Yeah, he is. My 90-year-old dad, Jay, waving at the TV.
Well, I'm waving at my phone. So.
We're waving to you.
We're waving too. Oh, that's funny.
Janet, does your dad like this accent, this Aussie accent? I bet he does. That's a YouTube. All right. Did I miss anybody? If I missed something, I needed to write it again. Type it again so I won't miss it. Janice said he loves it.
Oh, I've got somebody wanting to come in. Oh no, I thought I had somebody wanting to come into my I'm in my sewing room, and so my dogs decided they want to come in. Yes, I can see you. You're right there. I'm right here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm right here. Yeah, I call him my shadow.
Yeah, that's the way dogs are. Can you show him to us? Can we see your doggy? Or is he too big? Oh, I've seen his picture on your little.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know how to turn the camera around.
Okay, it's okay. I can see. Yeah, I see. Kind of see him.
There he is. Yeah.
And what's his name?
Boy. Caesar.
Caesar. Okay.
Yeah. Caesar. He's getting an old boy. He's getting all grey around his face.
I see that gray. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He just wanted to know where I was. I'm right here. They're your best pals.
They are. Mm-hmm.
They are. Anyway, Rita, I'm going to have to sort of probably get the day underway, and lovely to meet you face to face.
Oh, this has been fun.
This has been fun. I've actually.
Will you come back and do it again sometime?
Sure, of course. Just as long as I happened to just look at my phone and it went, Rita's going live. I went, what? I've got to get on there.
I don't ever plan them ahead of time. If I plan them ahead of time, something will come up.
No, that's fine.
So I just spur of the moment.
Yes.
That's the best way to go. So.
That's right. It is spur of the moment. They're the funnest things, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
All right, I'll just see if that works. I'll just put something up there. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I haven't been typing much. I'm too busy for the gas bag when I get excited. Well, everybody have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you all very soon.
Okay, you have a good day. We will see you soon again.
You have a good night.
Okay.
We see you again.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And Joy likes dogs and ducks better than most people. You said most people, not everybody. Somebody else want to come up? Anybody else want to come up and chat? No? You'll get all bored and leave if I'm the only one talking. And Mindy said bye. Are you telling Christy bye? You're not. Are you leaving, Mindy? Somebody else come up. I'll post a link again. That's what I'll do. There's this StreamYard link. It's getting quiet. Everybody will fall asleep. You're watching, all right. I wasn't sure if you were gonna leave us or if you were telling Christy bye. So Mindy's still here watching. And Christy said to thank everyone that she enjoyed it, but that come up in a private chat. Well, here we got somebody come up in a private chat.
Hello.
Hello.
So nice to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you too. Sue from Traveling Martin and Sue.
You.
Well, it's nice to meet you too.
Oh, I think I gotta mute something. Hang on.
Yeah, I might.
Oh, I think I gotta mute something. Hang on. There we go. I think that's better. I always forget to mute that YouTube, and so it ends up vibrating, giving a vibration thing.
And Sassy Girl says she'll come up some straight from the barn shores. All right. Well, I understand that.
Lots of bond chores to do, right?
Right. Well, tell us about you, because I'm not familiar. I've seen your name in some of the chats and comments, but I'm not familiar with you. So,
well, I kind of just found you, and I just love listening to you talk. So, you have the Southern accent, and we have the Boston accent. So I'm sure it sounds much different to you. So my husband Merton and I are just two old farts, we like to say, who are traveling around, and we have decided recently to go RVing full time. So we are in the process of selling our home, and we are going to go RVing, and we're heading out. A house probably sells on May 25th, and we will move into our RV at that point, and we'll stay in Massachusetts till September. And then September comes, we're going to head out first to Michigan to a YouTube meetup in Michigan. And then from there, we're going to head out to California, because we've never really been out that way. So we're going to head out to, we're going to go like South Dakota and North Dakota, and then head up to California. And then we'll end up in Arizona for the winter. So
then you'll be able to do a lot of interesting videos of doing that.
We will, yeah. So we're looking forward to it. We're really excited. We're
every day.
Yeah, we're semi-retiring, and we'll come back to Massachusetts in May. So we'll work May to September, and then we'll go do it again. So we're really looking forward to it.
Well, you'll have to come south for the winter, though, to get out of the snow and the cold. A little bit of it, maybe, out of some of the cold.
That is our plan, to stay away from snow. We don't want to shovel, and we don't want to be cold.
No.
So that's our plan, is to head out and have some fun. My daughter thinks we're crazy. My son's not too pleased either, but that's okay.
But no, I couldn't get my husband to do something like that. I'm probably me either. I'm a homebody too, but I've never been no place.
Well, to believe it or not, 6 months ago, I would have said, no way would I do that, because I am pretty much a homebody as well. So is my husband. But we went on a trip. We've always he usually has January off, because he works on a golf course. So he usually has January off. And so we usually travel out. My sister-in-law lives in Utah. So we travel out to Utah to visit her, and we just love it. We usually go out for like 5-6 weeks. And then this year we got the RV. So we went for our first RV trip, and he kept saying, boy, we could do this full time. And I kept saying, no way. And by the end of the 7 weeks, I'm like, okay, let's do this. This is fun. I don't really want to go home, so it was fun. So we just had such a good time.
So you've sold your house? Are you going to get rid of all your stuff?
That was the plan originally, but then as I started trying to get rid of it, I couldn't do it. So we have a small 8x10 storage unit that I have to try to fit everything into. So that's going to be the fun thing. So I'm trying to, everybody keeps saying I got to play a good game of Jenga, I think it's called. So I've got to learn how to figure out how to get it all in there. So
because I know you've got keepsakes that you wouldn't get rid of for nothing, but you don't want to haul them all around in the RV, because then it'd all be full. So.
Exactly. And my husband keeps weighing everything. Oh, weighs too much. Nope, can't go. Weighs too much. Nope, can't go. So, and we're towing our car. So, and our camper is a 2004, so it's 20 years old. It's in really great shape, but it's still 20 years old. He doesn't want to push it too much, and he's like, "You want to have a camper that runs, or do you want to have stuff?" So, he keeps weighing everything. So it's kind of been a joke. My daughter gave us it's kind of it's an Alexa, but I guess you watch movies and stuff on it. And so she bought that, and I said, "How much does it weigh?" And he just kind of looked at me and chuckled. So yeah, we're it's a whole new thing, and really, literally, I would never have even thought of doing this 6 months ago. So, but I'm really excited about it, and downsizing wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It really
Okay.
isn't. It kind of feels good in a way. Everyone said that once you start giving things away, it feels good. And at first it was a little hard. I started with my Christmas stuff, and that was really hard. But then I realized, okay, I can keep some stuff. And so that's why I did I started out with a 5x7 storage unit, and then I went to an 8x10. And he said, you can't go any bigger. So,
Okay.
so, but yeah, that's what we're up to. So a lot going on right now. We've cleaned out the attic, and that was a big deal. We've been married for 47 years. So 2 kids, been in this house for 25 years. So you know how that is.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. So got that done. We did yard sales the last couple of weeks. And that got that done. So now basically just packing up and trying to get ready to go.
Yeah. Good night, Mona. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Good night, Mona.
And
I haven't learned how to fix it so I can see the chat at the same time. I don't know I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
Someone talk to me. I say I lost my khakis.
I might be losing my mind, left my khakis.
Joey's got to go. I understand. If you got to go, got to get in bed and rest. I know y'all do. So good night, Joy. Let's see. And it's not. Nancy said night to Mona. And night to Joy. Oh, we got Ann Philbeck. Hello from Virginia. Hello, Ann.
Hello, Ann. How are you tonight?
So some's went to bed and some's got up or got on here. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to.
No, not at all. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to do both, right?
Yeah.
We haven't started actually doing StreamYard. We do mostly just on YouTube. We did try StreamYard once, but we haven't really gotten back to doing that. So that we've never brought guests up yet. So when we do our lives, so yeah. It's hard to keep up with the live with the chat. Never mind talking and doing both. So we're learning. We're new.
And Koch Yalay just embroidered a zipper pouch. So got another crafter. Oh, and Christy from Australia is back and listening to us now. We have a Boston accent up here now, don't we?
Cute little doggy, Christy.
And Caesar, say his name was Caesar, didn't she? But I'll forget that next time I see the picture. But I remember it right now.
Tough to get old and lose the memory, right?
There's too much to remember.
Now, you said last time I was on your live that you're 64, right?
I'm 64. Yeah.
I'll be 64 in September, so we're the same age. What month are you born?
November.
I'm in September, so we're not far apart at all.
Yeah. And I've been married 42 years.
42?
I think you said you say 47 just a minute ago.
47, yeah, 47 coming up May 1st. So right around the corner.
Mm-hmm. And ours is in we married 43 in September. So
43 in September, nice. And what's your birth date in November, if you don't mind saying?
The 16th.
Okay. My daughter's November 29th. That's why I was asking.
Okay. And Linda's saying happy anniversary.
47 years. It seems like it was yesterday, and it's going by so fast.
I know, don't it? It just seems like we ought to still be young.
Right?
It does. It
Our
does.
mind thinks young, our body just doesn't think it, right?
And our daughter had a birthday yesterday, and she was 40. So my oldest child's 40. So
Oh. Yeah. My eldest will be 46 this year. So 46 and 44. So, you visited Danvers, Mass. Nice. We're probably about an hour from there, from Danvers. No, I don't know if I've ever been there. I've probably been by it before on the highway, but never actually visited that area. We're about an hour from Boston.
Oh, and Ann's 65 and she feels young.
Yay.
I see in my mind, I feel young. Sometimes the aches and pains just.
Yup. I just found out I have osteoarthritis in my knees, so that slowed me down a whole bunch.
Right.
Thank you, Nancy. You're a sweet lady.
My husband's hips and knees bother him a lot, but he won't go have it checked out. But says there ain't nothing they can do to fix me. Just getting old.
Well, I had hurt my knee a year ago, January, and I thought we were going for a hike in the woods, and my knee cracked, and I said, "Oh, gee!" And so I don't like to go to the doctors either. I'm kind of like your husband, and so I went till July, the following July, and my husband finally called my daughter. He said, "Okay, you got to make an appointment." So they made me go to the doctors, and I found out I had arthritis. I thought it was just an injury and it would get better, so I was really surprised to find out it was arthritis.
Neither one of.
Thank you, Nancy.
And I thought
64.
Yeah, 60. We're not 65. Don't make us older than what we are. We'll get there soon enough. Or just later this year we'll be that 65. But well, I was going to say something. I forget what I was going to say.
Isn't it terrible? The memory's the first to go, right?
I can't remember what it was. I was going to say something. Guess it wasn't important.
That's what I always say too. I can't remember. It mustn't have been important.
No quilting tonight. Well, I thought, and I was gonna trade some chickens for a new chicken quilt, but then I just didn't. But I'm coming along on my chicken quilt. It don't like much being done. Oh, we got hello, Beverly.
Hello, Beverly. It was really, your chicken quilt is really nice. I loved it. And I love how you hang it on the wall behind you. That's really cool.
It is that it's just an old tablecloth. I showed people what it was, just an old flannel plastic tablecloth, but those fabrics just stick up there. Now, when you get a lot of pieces put together, it gets a little heavy, but arranging them blocks as a go, it works good.
And you just stick them there? You don't have nothing holding them?
Nothing,
That's a great idea.
Even my little old granddaughter, when she's here, she likes to take little pieces and stick them on there. And then sometimes she'll get a piece of paper or something, and it won't stick. It's got to be the fabric scraps. So, but it does. It works just pretty neat.
I loved watching you the other night sew on it. You do it so fast. You make it look so simple.
Well, it's pretty easy for me. I'm not perfect at it, but I've got a talent for it. I do. So
my sister loves to quilt, and but she does it all by hand. And she made me a beautiful quilt for Christmas, I think 2 years ago, and it's so pretty, and it's all quilted. And then she actually made a little I don't even know how she does it, but it was a picture. It's a picture of me and my two sisters and my grandmother on my first communion day. And it was a picture of it. She just put that on the inside of the quilt and put my name on it and, put a little saying on it. It was so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Like so special. So.
Well, did you put that in the storage shed, or is that going in the RVs?
Well, so I recently did a craft thing on our channel. I redid the headboard of the bed. I did it in I like sunflowers, so I did sunflowers, but it has like a red background. And so the quilt that she made me is like orange and green, and I'm like, how am I going to put orange and green with the sunflowers? So it's just so much. So, but the other side, the back side of it is like a green print, like a really small print. So I'm hoping I can turn it on the green side and put that on. In fact, I was talking to her today and I told her I did the yard sale. She goes, "You didn't sell my quilt, did you?" And I'm like, "No, of course not."
No.
But yeah, so I'm hoping to put the green side on. I'm hoping it'll match okay.
And photo quilts. Yeah, I've not ever done photo quilts, but I'd like to know how to do that. Put the pictures on the fabric, though. That'd be something I'd like to learn.
She somehow does it on the computer. I don't know how she does it, but it was really cool. And the picture came out really nice. You can see, you can see the picture really well. And then she puts whatever, like she actually wrote, I forget what she wrote. I think she wrote thank you for the help, because we had all helped her when her daughter got married. Like we did the flowers, so I bought the flowers and we all made her bouquets and stuff, and so it was like thank you for all the help or something like that. But it was all in her handwriting, and it was pretty amazing how she did it.
Okay. Huh. In one of my old stack of quilt books I got, they had a quilt that had the recipes, handwritten recipes, but it was on a piece of. I thought that was a neat idea, but I never learned how to do it. But I kind of kept the idea in the back of my head, thinking it'd be a cool thing to do. But
I'm not very handy that way. My sisters both can sew. My mom always sewed, but my mom sewed like she did quilts like you do, on the machine, where my sister does them all by hand. But I'm not very good at that. I like to paint rocks is my thing. I like to paint kindness rocks. So that's something I've gotten into.
And you leave them all across the country then when you go.
Yes. Yeah. Although my husband said, I'm limited on how many rocks I can bring because once again, they are heavy.
Well, you can pick some up along the way. Surely you can find rocks.
Right, exactly. They have to be a little smooth.
But then you got to take all your paint. So then you.
I've already got those packed, so they're not in there yet because it's been so cold. But they're packed and ready to go. So yeah, that definitely goes with us.
Mm-hmm.
With no complaints on that one for sure. But yeah, no, I'm not very. I mean, I've tried things like I've done cross stitch and I've tried crocheting, but I've never finished anything. So, and my mom and my sisters could all do that stuff. I don't think I have enough attention span to do it. I think.
Lois, well, I'm going to say good night, ladies. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope to catch you live. We'll try to do this again soon. Thank you for coming by and visiting with us, Lois.
Good night. Have a great night.
Yeah, there's several of them dropping off. We had a few earlier, but I think everybody's getting tired. Reckon.
Right. What time is it? Your home?
It's 8:45 here.
Oh, so you're 1 hour difference because you're in Missouri, correct?
I'm in Arkansas.
You're in Arkansas, okay.
Yeah, but it's Central Time Zone. But
right, and it's 9:44 my time, so.
You can purchase or make your own photo. Okay, so you purchase something.
And what must be special material that you put into the printer, maybe?
Printer, I guess. Huh.
In fact, my sister was telling me today that she's making a craft. She's doing my sister-in-law's mom died, and so she took some of her blouses and made them into pillows for her, and she was gonna do up some pictures and some stuff on the photo that she was gonna do and put them on the back of the pillows. So she does lots of nice stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
She's always doing some sort of craft. Every Christmas she does crafts for something of some sort.
Sounds like she's good at it. Like you said, she's good at it though.
She is. She made me a hat and a scarf for Christmas this year, so that was nice. Photo fabric.
Okay. We'll have to, and I bet we can find it on Amazon then, couldn't we?
Go. 1 click away.
I know. You'd be amazed. Anything. I don't go shopping. I get on Amazon first, and usually Amazon will have it here before I can get cleaned up and go to town and get it. And I'm rural, a small town. They don't have everything in my town. Yeah. So
I was kind of anti Amazon because I knew they were going to take away all the small mom and pop stores, but then it got to the point where there's no mom and pop stores, and when you do go to the mom and pop, you can't find what you want because they don't have it in the store. So it's kind of getting to the point where you have to shop. It's almost like the company store type thing. You have to shop there because it's all there is.
Yeah.
So, and it is so convenient. So I have kind of jumped on board, unfortunately.
If the only other place that you could find anything here would be like Walmart or something, and I'm not a Walmart shopper, so
right.
Walmart, Amazon,
exactly the lesser of two evils, right? So I think with COVID is when I started buying a little bit more from Amazon, with COVID and not going out, and now it's just easier, especially with the RV, and there's just only so much time in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, with that COVID, well, I started sewing more and doing everything more because you was home all the time and didn't go out.
Right.
Maybe not because I was so scared, but everybody's all them masks and all that stuff. I just stayed away from it. So
Yep. Stay healthy that way, right? That's when I started painting rock. Was during COVID. I started, gave myself something to do, so I started painting rocks, and I couldn't even paint a stick figure to begin with, and so, and I still don't think I'm that great. But other people go, "Oh my God, that looks really nice." So, they say I don't give myself enough credit, but that's okay.
hello to MLW Fishing Man.
Hello, how are you tonight?
And hello to everyone. We're doing good here tonight. What COVID's going around again in Australia?
Oh no, I was hoping it was going for good. I don't know.
We had it, me and my husband, and we were sick. I'm
Oh,
telling you. Like we recovered, but we felt like being beat with a club there for a few days. Felt so bad.
Yeah. I think I had it in 2019 before we even knew what COVID was. And it was really, really bad. I was sick for like 6 months. It took a long time to get over it. And it was about 9 months before I felt really good again. It took a lot.
Okay. Well, I think I got over it pretty quick, but I felt pretty bad.
Oh, I was so sick. I don't think I've ever been so sick in my life. And we were traveling that year. We had left. I got sick on Christmas Eve. We left Christmas night to head to Utah. And so we were traveling the whole time, but I wasn't sick until, we were already on the way. And the next morning I woke up and it was like, oh, I don't feel good. But I thought it was just a regular cold. I mean, we didn't even know about COVID at that point. And it just didn't go away. And the cough was terrible and lost my taste and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it just took a while to get better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my lungs have ever recovered yet. So, unfortunately, my sister got it in 2020 in December. They all wanted to get together for Christmas, so they all got tested to be sure they were all okay to get to, she and her family. And she tested negative. Her husband tested positive, and then 2 days later, she was in the hospital and she was intubated and everything. So we thought we were going to lose her. Yeah, it was tough. She was in the hospital. She was intubated for 12 days. And then she had to go to the nursing home. Once she woke up again, they had her in the nursing home for like 2 more weeks for rehab. And she says she's still not back to normal yet.
And it's never gone. Build up your immune system. I never got it, but my husband had it so bad. And me and my husband didn't ever go to the doctor. I just kind of treated it with ourselves with what I had. But.
Right. Nor did I back then, but I didn't, like I said, didn't even know what it was. Mm-hmm. We didn't get it this time around. I mean, my husband did get it too that time. He was only sick for a couple days and then he got better. But this time around, we did not get it. So we lucked out.
And I wonder how long we have an immunity from it after we've had it. But I think it was 21 when I had it. Yeah, I think it was not 21. So
I know they say that you don't have an immunity, but I would think that your body must build up an immunity. I mean, to stuff like that. So I don't know.
And even though I guess it's been almost 2 years, but the last 3 years have just, I don't know where they went. When this COVID started, it seemed like everything just changed. And
everything has changed, yeah.
And I can't keep 2021 or 22 straight. It don't seem like.
I know it's changed a lot.
Well,
it's never going. I don't like that thought.
No,
I hope it goes away. So I don't know if it'll ever go away. Hopefully, it just gets doesn't mutate to anything worse. It just stays. People say it's more like a cold today than it is. What it was originally.
But I hope they don't ever go back to those masks and all that stuff, though, and rubber gloves and couldn't go in no stores or nothing hardly. Shut everything down. So.
Right.
Well, it got quiet.
It did get quiet for
Have to giggle. It got quiet.
Kind of how when you go to church, right? You have to giggle.
Oh,
Uh,
let's see. My husband and son and myself never got COVID. We were in Phoenix too, the top 5.
thank God for that, right?
But yeah. And thank God for quilting and gardening and whatever talents. Yes.
Very true.
And
Hello, squirrel.
Hello, squirrel. We're up to 14 in here, so I guess we still got a few people here. Are you getting tired yet, though? Is it your bedtime? What time do you usually go to bed?
Usually I'm in bed about 9-ish.
Oh,
So.
it's Saturday night, though. We have to stay.
Well, it depends on what time. I got up at 5 this morning. I slept a little bit late, so.
And how much garden do I have planted? We have beans and corn and potatoes and beets and English peas planted. I think that's about it. Our weather's been crazy. We've still had cold mornings and a few mornings ago where there was even a frost. So I hadn't put out the tender plants like the tomatoes and stuff yet. So just the garden's not doing real great, but we're going to try.
What is your temperature during the day now?
Today it was like 60s. It was cold today. I even built a little wood fire tonight in the house because it was just cool. And it'll be 40 something in the morning. So it's
still going down. Yeah.
After Easter, it ought to be better since Easter's over, but it's not this year. So.
What is your normal temperature? More like 70s?
A little warmer. They're warm enough to put out the garden stuff.
Yeah.
And Nancy's still here. And Ann's going to go night-night. Good night. Thanks for coming by. Hope you sleep well.
Good night, Ann.
And hello there, Lou from New Jersey. Lou's from New Jersey. So she's...
Hello, you're real close by, about 6 hours away.
Oh, New Jersey's 6 hours from Massachusetts.
6 hours. Yeah, about 6 hours.
I just for looking at the map, I think it'd be closer than that. But you know, and Cindy's gonna go. And Cindy's moved up north right now. What state did you tell me you moved to, Cindy? Because she moved from Phoenix up north. I want to say Maine, but
oh, that's not far from us either.
But anyway, I know it was up in that part of the country.
That could be anywhere from 4 to 6 hours away.
Yeah. Beets, cabbage, cauliflower. I didn't try to grow cauliflower and broccoli this year. And I hadn't got the tomatoes and peppers in the ground yet. We do have little tomato plants in the greenhouse, but... And I'm going nighty-night. Be blessed.
Good night, Ann. Have a great one.
And good evening to everyone. I've just got water in my
I
cup.
was going to say, I hope you're not drinking coffee at this time.
No, it's just water. The cup was just sitting there, and I just put some water in it. So it's weather for a duck here. So it's been raining up there. It's been raining in you guys' neck of the woods.
Yep. All day. Yeah. Well, actually, I should say all day. It started probably late afternoon here today.
Okay. Huh.
New England weather, you just never know if it's going to be rainy. I swear the weatherman on Thursday said it was going to start raining on Thursday. It was going to rain Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it didn't start raining until this afternoon. So, but I think we're supposed to get like an inch to 2 inches of rain today, between today and tomorrow. So
that's a lot.
They're correct. If they're correct.
Okay. So that is duck weather then.
Yep, for sure.
I'm going to post the link again just in case somebody else, because we can get more than just me and you up here.
Well, that'll be fun.
It would. Don't they say that the free StreamYard's 6 people? Isn't that right?
I think so. Like I said, we're not really good with that, so but
Uh,
I've seen other lives do it, so
There's a link if somebody else wants to come up on screen. Flowers I planted yesterday morning are the only things enjoying the rain.
right. As long as it's not too much rain for them, right?
Emails in the description so I can give you. All right, I'll send you some stickers. I got stamps today when I was in town, so I can send some stuff out.
I would love a sticker. That would be awesome. I was just talking to Squirrel on another live about stickers as well.
Nancy, you want to come up? The link's just a few comments up. And Nancy's in Ohio, and you probably watch her too. So
yeah, she's a nice lady. Hope her hand's doing better. She just had hand surgery, I think last week sometime.
Yeah, didn't she have that on both? She's had it on both, hadn't she? Isn't that right? Anyway,
I know she did. I think it was her left hand recently. I don't know if she had done her right already. But she was still cooking. She had surgery that day, and she was still, cooking. So,
yeah.
Still keeping busy.
I've about 6 left. Got to order more. So you gave all your stickers away almost.
We ordered stickers, and we got like half of them came with the YouTube symbol on them, and half of them came without the YouTube symbol on them for some crazy reason. I know. So I ended up getting like 600. I ordered one bunch of 300 and ended up getting like 2 batches, but they came mixed with half and half, and I ended up with 600 stickers so I have now 300 stickers with no YouTube on it, which is kind of crazy because people don't really know if you don't put YouTube on it, what you look for.
Yeah, I ordered some from Amazon several months ago, and I didn't even think to put the YouTube thing on there, so it's not on mine. But anyway, that's no biggie to me. But
right,
but it needs to be on there if I do want to grow my channel a little bit. So.
Right. You're pretty big already. You don't have to grow too much at this point.
No.
How long have you been doing it?
Well, I started 3 or 4 years ago. I did 2 or 3 videos, and then I thought I can't do this, and so I quit, and then didn't even go back because I was embarrassed to even go back and look at them first videos. And then I come back one day, and I had all these subscribers. Well, I wasn't even paying attention, and then I said, "Well, I'm going to try this again," and then it's grown since then, but I don't know how. So.
I know that's how we think too, but we're nowhere near where you are. That's for sure.
Because I'm a shy, quiet person, but I'm kind of trying to get out there a little more now. I mean, it's hard for me because that's not my personality. But
right,
I'm a nice lady, but I'm not an outgoing personality. So
I'm a good talker, but I can't say I'm really shy, but I'm not someone that's just going to go up to you and start. Well, I guess I do go up to people and start talking. So,
well, I do that more, like I said, now at this age than what I would have 20, 30 years ago. I wouldn't have 20, 30 years ago. Because I think it's the age thing has mellowed me out a little bit.
Right. We went to our first YouTube meetup in Quartzsite in January, and we met Box Van D. Do you know D? Box Van D she's 60, she's 72, I think, and she lived in a box van for many years. She actually started out living in a car, and then she went to box van. But she's a really nice lady. So she's really big in YouTube, and so we got to meet her for the first time, and we were like just and like, oh my god, but and we didn't take pictures, we didn't take videos, we were just, and there were so many people there, and we didn't even, like, we were just so starstruck kind of thing that we didn't take any videos or anything. And we kind of, like, later we're going, wow, we didn't take any video, we're at a YouTube thing. We didn't even video one person. And then we went to our next one, like about a couple weeks later. And by that one, I was like doing interviews with people and, asking questions and taking pictures. And it was so much easier, which is the first one we were like so starstruck kind of thing that we forgot to do it. So,
yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't probably be able to do those meetups because, well, I live on a farm. I'm here doing farm chores. You can't leave the farm and
right,
you're off for 2-3 days.
right.
And Squirrel didn't know that Amazon does stickers. Well, I didn't know they did either, but I think I asked somebody, last year, where the stickers come from, and they ordered them off of Amazon. So I did a search and looked, and Amazon did make my stickers.
Wow, I bet they do them cheaper too than they do them anywhere else.
It's been, like I said, it's been 8 or 9 months ago, so I can't tell you can't remember what I even paid for them. And I didn't buy very many because what am I going to do with stickers? Or that's what I thought, who's going to want my stickers? But
right. Well, I started out buying like, 50, and then of course the more you buy, the cheaper it is. So I'm like, well, if we're going to end up having stickers, we're not going to go to waste. We'll have them. And I figured we're going to be going to these meetups and we'll be giving them to lots of people. So we didn't give that many away. I still have lots of stickers.
And Sassy Girl's got to go. She's going to pop some popcorn and watch an old movie and enjoy a cold Sprite. Good night, sweet people. Rest well and have a blessed new day. Good night to you, or go enjoy your movie before you go to bed. If it's me, I'd fall asleep in the movies. What I do. So,
Me too. Good night.
Miss the ending. Thank you for coming by and listening with us.
Enjoy the movie and your popcorn.
And the popcorn. And
I love popcorn. It's my favorite.
And
I just bought some earlier.
Sticker Mule. I never heard of Sticker Mule. I don't know what that is.
That's where we got our stickers was through Sticker Mule. And the funny thing is Sticker Mule sends you Sticker Mule hot sauce. And my husband loves it. He loves the taste of it. He said he thinks it's the best hot sauce he's ever had. So not only do you get stickers, they send you the Sticker Mule hot sauce.
And Nancy, I've been seeing that on Facebook and other places that Jamie's doing those stickers. I'm keeping that in mind because I may want to get some more someday.
Right. I'd rather do a small person like Jamie than to do, the big Sticker Mule.
Yeah.
The big company like that. I'd rather always do the small mom and pop store for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I have enough stickers for a while. I have 600 of them.
Yeah.
And Danny Days, Danny Days, she actually designed our sticker for us. She did a really nice job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like for somebody to do, if I did more stickers, I'd kind of like for somebody to design some pretty ones too. Because mine's not pretty.
Yeah.
They're just stickers. They just have my name on them.
I think Jamie is doing the design. I think Devil Dog actually is doing the designing. I'm not positive, but he seems to be doing a lot of the designing part of it. And then she makes the stickers up. So I saw the keychains. Yeah, I think those are pretty cool.
We got Lou.
See me here?
I see you.
Hey, hello, Miss Rita.
Hello.
I send you all my love.
Oh, love you too. Yeah.
Enjoy you thoroughly.
I'm a nut, ain't I? But anyway.
Did you get the borders put on the quilt today?
I got 2 of them put on there, and I got one more to cut and put on there. And I just got tired of sewing and want to do something else. So, but I almost got it ready.
Okay.
I'm probably going to put it on the quilt machine probably about Monday. So it's coming along.
It'll be done by the end of next week.
Maybe if I work on it. It depends. It depends on what pops up. There has to be on what in life comes up. Don't it?
Right, that's right. You're a busy woman. You have a lot on your plate.
Devil Dog helps with the designing.
Yeah, he's always on someone's live designing a sticker while he's talking.
Okay. We were talking about stickers. Do I need to get stickers for my channel?
Oh, you have stickers. I didn't know that. Where do I look for them at?
Oh, I'd have to send you some. Is what I'd have to do. I had mine made on Amazon, but there's other people that's making and designing them.
Oh, so but how can I order?
I'll have to send you some. I ordered them for myself, but I think I only got 100. I didn't even get very many of them.
Oh, okay. Rita's Roost.
Rita's Roost.
And how's the baby doing?
The baby's doing good, and the 2-year-old's doing good too.
Is Millie accepting the baby all right?
Oh yes, oh yeah. I bet she didn't want that baby doll, but she likes the baby sisters.
The real one, of course.
Oh,
That's nice.
and Christy says she's going to the shops and listening. Was you on here earlier when Christy from Australia was up here talking to us? You missed that, didn't you?
Yeah, I just got on recently. I was sitting in bed here crocheting, and I just happened to see my screen flash. And when I picked up the phone, I saw that you were on.
And I've been here for 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Oh my goodness, I'm late.
A very important date.
Exactly. Who wants to miss Rita?
Right?
You guys make me blush.
Highlight of my life.
Oh.
I think this is just my third one that I've watched of yours, so I'm new to the party here.
Oh, I've been watching her for a while.
But I don't have very many parties, do I? And usually I just pop them up because I'm almost afraid to plan them ahead of time. So I just, maybe I'll do one now. And here it comes. But
Yeah. No, it's always a blast watching you. You make me at least have a good laugh every day.
Which makes me smile for sure.
Yeah. Yes. And always up to something. Always up to something.
Always. I know.
You have more energy than 3 of me.
And it's only one of those little short videos, but you got to go get about 60 seconds of me in the quilt house store this morning.
Mm.
And I went and bought that quilt fabric, and so I just said, let me do a short. So I just kind of panned around the room of who was in the store this morning. So.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And YTFP Chris, good to have good company. Thank you for stopping by. Still says there's 13 in here watching. Everybody ain't went to bed yet. We're the party girls tonight, staying up late, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm all over the place with waking up and going to sleep. I wake up at 3 a.m. I get in bed between 6 and 7, but I don't go to sleep until 10, 11, and then I'm up at 3 a.m.
Oh, gee.
Menopause is the worst.
Thankfully, I'm over that.
Oh,
Well, me too. How old are you, Lou?
me, I'm 66. Last month I was 66.
And you're still doing menopause? Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow. You're older than both of us. Wow.
I think
I
I've been through that for a long time now. Now I still can kind of every once in a while I might have a hot flash. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if it's the weather or if it's me. Sometimes can't tell, but
it seems that with me, I really haven't experienced hot flashes, but the sleep cycle. And I was one who would sleep and not even hear the fire engines going by. And now I cannot sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that stinks.
Yeah.
It does. And the thing is, I'm not a napper either, so I can't nap during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they say that you're not supposed to play on like your computer or your phone or
You-
any kind of technology before you go to bed because it wakes you up. And I find that I have that issue. Like if I'm doing a live or something, I have a hard time when I do go to bed, even though I'm like dead tired. When I
Right.
lay down, I can't go to sleep right away. So
Right.
I do find that's true.
Yes.
I bet that's true because the other night when I did a live, I couldn't go to sleep after I got off there. And I know I was tired, but I just.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. The brain was still moving, I think.
To stimulate. Yeah. They say you should if you wake up, you should be in complete darkness. You shouldn't turn the TV on, look at the phone.
Right.
But the problem I have is that I will start thinking up a storm.
Yep, that's the thing.
And
Yeah.
brain just goes and goes and goes and goes. And
Yeah.
before I know, an hour and a half has passed and I'm still awake.
Mhm.
Well, Janet says that magnesium helps to
Yeah.
sleep at night.
Magnesium?
Yeah, that's what she said. Janet M said.
Oh, maybe I should take a tablet or two. I'll try.
Vitamins are amazing in the things that they help us do. It's all things that God gave us, you know. And you add stuff like that. I have arthritis in my knees, and I started doing glucosamine with MSM, and it took the pain away. It was amazing. So
It's just
crazy things like that. Yeah.
Now, and Lou, you're a retired nurse, though, right? And
Yeah.
I right on that? Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I should because like I swear that I have a balanced diet, but obviously I'm not getting enough.
You're supposed to know this stuff that we don't know because you're a nurse.
Exactly.
We're supposed to be asking you. So.
Yeah.
Well, Chris just said that he finds that a book on tape can help if you have a busy mind. It helps mind that keeps you from sleeping. That listening to a book helps. He says
Because you're focused on just one thing.
on the book and your mind's not working, so it probably kind of like being read a story when you're a child, maybe.
Exactly.
So that might help.
That I have a book right next to me, but you see these things on my face.
Well, that's why I said listen to it. You know, like listen to a book on video. Yeah, an audio book.
And
exactly.
you could even crochet. Well, you could do crochet while you listen to the
While
book.
you listen, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's making your mind work, isn't it? Isn't crocheting making your mind?
Yeah.
I know I would have to concentrate if I were to try to do that.
We'll get this all figured out.
You have to count those stitches, otherwise you're gonna have a wonky piece.
That's probably not good for the relaxation. You need something to make your mind go quiet.
The
book probably would sound like a good idea, though.
I've tried the sounds of the ocean that just play on the phone and until I like fall asleep, just listening to the waves.
Right.
And that relaxes me, but it really doesn't help me sleep.
Well, probably because your brain's still going. You're like thinking, oh, that's a beautiful sound. Your brain's still working. So.
And I'm thinking about being at the beach.
And sometimes you have to put your foot down with yourself and tell yourself you're not allowed to think about whatever you're thinking about unless it's daytime.
Yeah. Yeah,
I tell my husband that all the time because he's the kind of person that is a worrywart. So he'll be up all night worrying about something. And it's like, don't think about it. Do it in the morning. Tomorrow's another day. Worry tomorrow. Sleep tonight.
Yeah.
And now you're just going to be exhausted because you didn't sleep all night. And now tomorrow you still have the same issue of worry that you've got.
Right.
But now you're without sleep. So he's a good one for that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot on our plates. The world's a different place.
Oh, there's a bunch to worry about in the world. Yeah.
A different place. It seems like we just can't find the time or the peace just to be.
No.
You know, there's too much on our plate.
For sure.
Yeah. But it'll come.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If the weather's not too hot, a nice walk or a nice warm shower, bath before bed can get you relaxed into sleep.
Relax. Yeah. Yeah. I like warm milk with honey. Usually before I start thinking about wanting to go to sleep, I'll just have a cup of warm milk with honey. And I find that soothing.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that might work too is if you're going to bed at 7, but you're not going to sleep till 10, stay up till 10. Don't go to bed and rest. My
Don't.
husband does that a lot too. He'll go to bed because he's usually he'll like at this right now he's getting up at 4. But at one point, like once he starts going to work for 5 a.m., he'll get up like at 3:30. So he's in bed at 7, but sometimes he can't go to sleep. So it's like, well,
Right.
you need to stay up a little bit later because he'll go to bed at 6 like you, and
Right.
then not go to sleep till 8. Well, it's like, well, maybe if you stay up a little bit
Up.
longer to work,
Right.
so it might work for you too, just to stay up a little
To
bit
stay
later.
up.
If you're not going to go to bed, say maybe try 9, 9
Right.
o'clock, go to bed, and then you can maybe have that hour before you
Extra
finally fall
time.
asleep. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Because
true.
you're not obviously sleeping anyway, so maybe
Right.
you're resting, but not,
Right. I think the reason why I get in bed is just so that I don't find something else to do downstairs. It's like I go to my escape room.
Well, my thing is I get on YouTube and I saw, I'll do, I usually do the lives. My husband watches all the videos and I do the lives. And so I'll do a live and then I'll shut one live down because I'm so tired. I got to go to sleep. And I shut it down and I say, oh, someone else is on. Oh, I got to watch that one. And then, okay, you shut that one. Oh, it's someone else. Oh, God, I got to do that one. So it's like, I end up like, oh my God, I'm going to sleep. So I'm not getting 8 hours sleep these days because I'm too busy doing lives. So it's hard to shut it off.
It's a good thing I only follow Miss Rita.
Oh, there you go.
You've got to start following this lady though. She's fixing to sell everything and go in an RV across the country.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
gonna go.
Do you know that was my dream? And I set out to Arizona in 2020. And I got there and every place that I had marked to stay was closed due to
I bet.
COVID.
I bet. Wasn't a good time, was it?
It was not a good time. If you ever want to see a dream in a bubble and have it burst, that's what I went through in 2020. I had planned that for more than 5 years.
Oh.
And I finally took off. And
That's
I
terrible.
get there and I said, now what? Well, let me try this other place. Nope. The sign says closed due to COVID. Everything was closed. So I just had to make a U-turn and drive all the way back to New Jersey.
Oh, that's very sad.
Yes.
Yeah. And now, I still want to do it, but thinking of all the packing up that I have to do again just keeps me from saying, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Well, when we go out to Arizona, we did what you call boondocking, which
Yes.
is just go park somewhere free. We went for 7 weeks and we literally paid for one night of staying.
Just
We stayed free for the whole 7 weeks time minus one night.
Was that during COVID?
No, just what we decided to do.
Yeah.
Trying to save money and
Well,
and it's just so you can there's so much BLM land out there that you just go park in someplace beautiful and you got mountains and you don't have someone 2 feet away from you. You have your nearest neighbor is 600-700 feet away.
right.
You can see them. You can't see what they're doing, but you can see their camper that far away, and it's absolutely beautiful. You just sit there and look at the mountains, and if someone were to come and park next to you, just start the motorhome up and go off to the next place to find
Yeah.
someplace else to stay. It's just absolutely, there's so many places out there. I
Yeah.
mean, in Quartzsite, it was busy. Quartzsite is a really small town, and
Right.
we went there because that's where all the YouTube, meetups were, and so that's why
Right.
we went to Quartzsite. But it's this really tiny town, but during the winter, it turns into, like, I think they said 250 million people come there.
Yeah. You can't like
Yeah.
from December
Yeah.
through kind of like mid-March. They say that it's really packed out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's still room. I mean, we were there, and we found a really nice spot. We weren't that close to people, even like not like any. We've been to a few different campsites, nothing like that. I mean, we still
Yeah.
had plenty of space between us,
Right.
and there's plenty of land. Like, we just had to go down the road more, and we're like, oh, there's tons more land down here, because it's thousands and thousands and thousands of acres of place
Yeah.
that you can just go pick a spot and park in it.
Yeah, the crowding and finding a spot isn't bad. It's the traveling up and down the main road if you have to, run errands and stuff where you
Right.
find all the traffic.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have too much. We were there this year, but we kind of did our errands early in the morning, so we avoided all
Right.
that stuff. We
Right.
went out a couple times at night, and the traffic wasn't that bad because it was like we went out after the main,
After the rush.
right, exactly. We try
Right.
to, avoid that kind of stuff, basically. Even,
Yeah.
I mean, we live in a town, like, we're not far from the city, and even like, we try to avoid the traffic when it comes around here. Like, I was grocery shopping at 6 a.m. this morning just to
Right.
try to avoid the
The
crowds
high
of
peak
people.
hour.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
high
So I
peak
was grocery
hours.
shopping at 6 a.m. So
Right. You
just
adjust
avoid.
schedule. You adjust your schedule for
Right.
it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. My sister lives out in Reno, Nevada. And I've been there a few times to visit with her. But in the couple of times that I visited her, it has become more and more populated.
Oh, right.
Each time that I've gone, you can see that they're building more.
Oh, yeah.
She said a lot of people from California are moving over because, it's cheaper than California. And it's just like everywhere, it's just becoming so populated,
Yep.
But
We've
there
been
are
now- We've been
Go
in our
ahead.
house for 25 years, and when we moved here 25 years ago, you could go out onto the main road without much of a trouble. Now,
Right.
if you want to turn left off my dead end road, it takes you sometimes 5 minutes to
Yes.
no traffic to be coming to get out onto the road
Yes.
because it's
Yeah.
been that much traffic since
I-
in the years we've been here.
I've lived in my home for 35 years, and when I moved here, if you saw one car pass you by, literally one car pass you by down the main road 541, it was a lot. Now this whole area has become nothing but warehouses.
Oh, geez.
They have knocked down all the forests,
Aw.
all the woodlands. The farmers have sold their farms to these developers, and they've put nothing but these huge. We have like 3 Amazon
Oh, geez.
warehouses.
Oh, gee. And they're huge.
They
You've never
are
seen Miss Rita, if
huge.
you've never seen an Amazon,
Never
they're
seen one.
blocks and blocks and
Oh,
blocks. They're so
it's
big.
so much acreage,
Yeah.
acreage
They're
just for these
huge.
warehouses.
Mhm.
And because the warehouses are here, now all we have are the trucks, the trailer trucks.
Oh, I bet.
It's become unbearable.
Yeah, I bet.
I said, who? And if you want to move, sell the house and move. I said, who's going to come and buy a house in a warehouse
Right.
valley? No one's going to want to move here with all of these tractor trailer trucks.
Someone who works there, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
the only one. but it changed enormously.
We were just talking about Amazon, weren't we?
We were.
Yeah, they've become
And
my
that's how they have all the stuff they have, is because they have these huge warehouses. We have one a couple towns over. It is so big. It's amazing how big
yes,
it is.
yes, and like I said, we have 3 just
Wow.
in my little town,
Wow. That's
Oh,
crazy.
and I'm right on the Delaware River. I'm
Oh,
like
jeez.
right
And
at
how
the
much
end.
crap is going into the river, right?
Yeah, right on the edge of the river here, and all of this like river frontage is where you have all of these warehouses.
Wow.
And I don't know who gave permission, who's the one who says, okay, you can buy this land.
Money
And
talks.
you know, but yeah, it's a shame because we had a lot of woodland and farmland
Wow.
in this area when I moved here, and now you don't see it.
Very sad.
Yeah, it is sad. But that's, population. The world is becoming too populated.
It is. And the poor animals, and everyone
Yeah,
wonders why the deer are in their yard eating all their stuff, but it's
right.
because they don't have woods to hang out in anymore, so they have to
They
come to
don't
your
have.
yard.
They don't have. And then you think of the balance. The balance. Not only are the animals losing their
Habitat.
home, their
Mhm.
habitat, but the balance.
Right.
The balance, of having them there is going. If you knock down all the trees, the birds have nowhere to live. Then
Right.
who eats the insects?
Right.
Right?
Right.
So the whole balance of nature just goes topsy turvy.
Very true.
But it's the drive of man for the mighty green dollar that causes them not to think about the balance of the earth.
Very true.
And it's sad because the ones who do think about the balance of the earth are the ones that don't have the money.
Right.
Yeah.
And we can't go backwards. I mean, we're not gonna go backwards at this point. They're never gonna knock
No.
down all those warehouses to build trees again.
Oh
I
no,
mean, to plant
never.
trees.
No, never,
That's
ever.
never gonna go backwards. So
No, never. I heard my next door neighbor because I planted trees in my yard because I want to attract the birds, to my yard. And I overheard my neighbor on her deck, and she says, I hate those trees. I hate those trees. I don't know why they planted those trees. I said, well, you're welcome to move if you don't like. But I planted the trees because I saw how many were being knocked down. I don't care when the leaves fall and make a mess in my yard. But the birds enjoy having a place, to sit up there and find cover when they need it.
very true.
So, you can't make everyone happy. Well, it's 10:31, and I've been trying to fall asleep.
Well, you're up. We'll stay on here a few more minutes. I've got 9:31s. It's not 10 here yet.
Oh, that's right. You're on.
Hours different, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're both on the East Coast time.
Yeah. Like you said, Miss Rita, I don't get used to the time change. I wish we could just leave it alone.
I do too, one way or the other. I don't like it changing, but I think I like the real time better than the daylight wasting time. But
Daylight wasting time.
that's what it is. I don't think they did it for the farmers because it ain't done us no good. That's for sure. So.
No.
If I remember correctly, they did it for the kids going to school, because I remember when I was a kid anyways, they talking about that, because when the kids were waiting at the school buses, they were waiting in the dark. and they said it wasn't. I think some kid got hit by a car, and I think that's why that's what I remember. Anyways, one of the reasons why they started changing it was because that way the kids would be safe waiting for the school bus.
Well, I learned in school way back that Benjamin Franklin was the one who thought of this idea. And the reason that he gave was because at that time they burned oil and candles for their light, and they wanted to save on that,
Oh, okay.
having to waste the oil and the candles. So he figured if he did the daylight savings time and it stayed lighter later, then you wouldn't be using up, your fuel
Until
for
winter
light.
comes and it's dark at 4.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But
Squirrel's in our time zone as well. He's got 10:31.
yeah, 10:30.
He's in Pennsylvania. No, yeah, I think he's in Pennsylvania. No, he's not Pennsylvania. I think, is it Pennsylvania, Squirrel? I forget.
Squirrel, where you at?
See if my memory is correct. If it's Pennsylvania or not. Yeah, I think it is Pennsylvania. My memory sometimes gets mixed up, so
Mine.
trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's Pennsylvania. Forget what part, but I think it's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
So he's about 6 hours away too. So yeah, he's 6 hours one way, and I think you're 6 hours more the other direction from us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no, we have to go through we have to go through New Jersey to get to Pennsylvania. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yay! My memory sometimes works.
Me.
This time.
Exactly today, for the moment. Don't ask me 2 minutes from now what I just did because I won't remember. So,
Miss Rita, did you have rain early?
It was cloudy all day and we only had a few sprinkles, but we didn't get a lot of rain. But it rained during the night last night, and it was cloudy today. So
I think that's what we're going to be getting tomorrow. The rain that you just had is coming our way for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The bad storm that we had last night, I mean, it woke me up in the middle of the night, the sound of the rain. It was that hard.
Mm.
Yeah. But tomorrow we're expecting more, so better days will come. Sunnier days will come.
Oh yeah, we'll be complaining about the heat and the dry weather this summer.
Because what happens, it goes from one extreme to the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
The only thing I have planted outside as far as vegetables is my garlic and my beans, because I'm afraid to put anything out because we still get cold.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, you go through the trouble of planting and then they die on you because
Well, even down here, we ought to be able to plant about anything now, but we're still getting cold nights.
Yeah. The weather pattern has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we'll just be a little more patient and wait a little longer, and hopefully we'll be able to harvest something.
Yeah, we hope.
You know? Yeah. Anyone else? On my screen, I don't see the chats.
Yeah, I was just telling her I haven't figured out how to do that either. I think you have to go on a different device if you want to see.
Okay.
Or this, you're supposed to open a different window or something. Is that how you do it, Miss Rita?
Well, I can see it on mine, but it may be because I set it up, though, reckon.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing the chat.
You're
But
seeing
but there's 11 watching, it says, and the chat slowed down a lot. I think everybody's dragging.
Everybody's getting ready for bed, right?
Everybody's getting ready for bed, but
Yeah. I literally, I am technology ignorant. I have been trying for the longest to get on the lives, and I just couldn't do it. And now when Miss Rita posted the link again a short while ago, I pressed it and something came up for the what is it, the asking me which server I wanted. Did I want it on Google or, and so I pressed Google. I had to get the Google app on my phone. And then once I got the Google app on my phone, for some reason it came through on Safari.
That's crazy. I've never heard of Safari.
Safari, I don't know what Safari is.
Safari's another search engine like Google.
Oh, okay.
But that's the one that was on my phone. So I said, okay, it wants to come on through Safari. And then it asked me that I had to enable the microphone and camera.
Yeah.
And I had no idea how to do that. I was just pressing what it was asking and going through. And all of a sudden, miraculously, I saw you.
And I don't know how long you were down there before I noticed you, but I don't think it was too long, though, was it?
Probably not. I said, I don't even know if this is working. I saw my face on the screen, but I didn't see anyone else. I said, hello, is anybody there?
So
Do you see me?
Martha just said go to live chat and you'll see it on her page. So I just actually clicked on the comments over to the right because mine was all blank.
Uh-huh.
And I clicked on comments and all the comments just came up.
Also,
So
you
thank you,
can
Martha.
okay.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh,
Good, because I like for you guys to see the comments too as you're up there.
Yeah. So
It is. It's so much nicer when you can read and you know have a conversation.
and see
But I've never
what
had that
everyone else.
come up before, so that's really cool.
Right. So
And
so
Kim
I
said that she's in bed under the covers listening. Nice and comfy.
so we're keeping her away.
Well, you're in bed too, aren't you, Lou? Did you?
Yes, I'm sitting right with my pillows back here. In here. I had my my crochet right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Martha is right next to the thumbs up.
It's next to, but right now what I'm seeing on my screen, right? It says something yard, and then it's kind of like black and gray, and on the bottom it says mic, cam, chat, 3 dots with more, and an X with leave. But I don't see anything with comment.
Well, right at the top of mine it says private chat, and then across from private chat it says the comments, and that's what I clicked on was the comments across from the private chat.
But are you seeing the YouTube screen?
I'm seeing StreamYard.
StreamYard, that's what seems to be on here, because that's the title at the very top of the phone.
Right, because that's what she's on, a StreamYard.
This is a funny comment right here. A digital sleepover. Okay.
I noticed that. That is funny.
I come in here to get us some snacks, but the kitchen.
Who's making popcorn, right?
Yeah, the popcorn. Who was? It was Sassy Girl that had the popcorn, wasn't it?
Popcorn. She needs to share.
Let me press this done thing up here at the top and see if it goes to another.
Press it. Now, if you happen to go away, we'll just bring you back or something if you mess up, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna try to press done and see if I get to that screen that what's your name? The one from Massachusetts? I forgot. Sue? I'll see if I can get to the screen that Sue's.
I wanted to call you Merton for some reason. It's Merton and Sue, right?
I would have answered.
Hold on, let me press this.
Oh, she let herself go.
We lost her. Let's get this link.
And Christy said she took us to the shops with her, and she's thinking about jumping up on a live stream.
Oh, that would have been nice. Lou, I put the link back. And she's making bacon bone soup and someone to come in and yell at you to be quiet so y'all laugh harder. We did. I read that and we laughed.
Now, what did you do to put our names up? Well, they just popped up. Did you see them?
I did, but I didn't do that. I took you. I didn't do anything because I don't know how to do it. Let me add Lou back. She's talking down here. There you are.
Yes, when I pressed done, it took me back to the YouTube screen. I could see you, but I lost the image of the three of us here. And I pressed the chat. I could see all the chats there in a row, but I had to press the link again to get you back.
Yeah. Well, you missed some funny comments. Did you get the digital sleepover? Did you see that one?
Yes.
That was, and this one, she lived in Arkansas for 45 years and now back in Missouri where I was born. My friend from Arkansas, Mary Beth Bird, is in the 12th final American Idol. She needs all the vote next episode. I think I remember seeing her because I always pay attention when they say they're from Arkansas since that's my state. But
You're right.
Oh, look, see, all our names were up there just again. They're going now.
But I didn't do that. I'm just moving the.
I love it. I'm glad I'm not the only person that's not very tech savvy.
I'm not at all, and I have to apologize for not doing what I need to be doing.
No,
You're doing fine.
Miss Rita, you are way ahead of me. Way ahead.
I took you to the shops with me, and I was thinking of jumping up on the live stream. You should have done that. We would have liked to see the shops in Australia. That'd have been interesting. See, all you need to do is someone to come in and yell at you to be quiet so we can all laugh harder. And we all laughed at that. We're doing it again. So. Oh,
That's Chris.
And Christy's making bacon bone soup.
Bacon bone soup.
Never heard of that before. That sounds good.
Bone soup with bacon added in it?
You'll have to ask Christy. And Janet, Kim and Janet's both in Missouri, and Janet's in Poplar Bluff, and Kim is in Independence. Oh, I think Kim's going to go slave. Good night, Kim. Thanks for coming by.
Hey.
And we got Kathy. Kathy, you need to come up here with us. Oh, well, Christy's back. Let me add Christy. Here comes no one. There you are.
Hello.
Hey.
We're-
Oh, Christy.
We're still having our slumber party over here.
Yeah. Take your pajamas. Well, I'm making bacon bone soup. So all it is potatoes, carrots, soup mix, lentils, and what do they call that? Bacon bones. It's pork, dried. I'll see if I can get some out the pot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to turn the camera around, so
Like the ham hocks?
yeah, like a ham hock. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a ham hock. And sometimes because I'm in my kitchen, so
And I'm going
Sometimes they
to.
have.
Are you going to make some biscuits go with it?
Oh, yeah, there it is. There. So
Yes,
basically,
yes,
it's
yes. Oh, that's
It's all
delicious.
yeah,
Ooh.
it's bacon,
Oh, look at all
smoked
that
bacon on the bone.
vegetables down in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just put the vegetables and the carrots, peas, and potato and celery, and my husband takes that for his lunch.
And is it winter where you're at?
It's coming into winter. We're in autumn at the moment, but it's coming into winter. I'd love to turn the camera around so I could show you my backyard, but I'm not sure how to do that either.
Welcome to my club.
Yeah, I know.
Same here.
Well, it's all experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
I'll go back to, I don't know. No, I won't go back to the chat because that means that you're gone. That's okay.
I would like to be very nice and say I wish you a short winter.
We
but
do
I
have
really
very short winters.
don't, because that means that we'll get it.
Yeah, we do have very short winters.
Oh,
I'll just-
good.
Oh,
I would like summer to stay a little longer than it does.
There's my Australian sky. There we go.
Oh, look at it. It's so
Beautiful.
blue.
Oh, there's my dog on his bed in the sun. He's a dachshund.
He's stunning. He's stunning.
And
Oh.
there's my other little doggy.
Oh.
So
They're adorable.
yes. So that's what I'm up to, making bacon bone soup. And I thought,
Making
and I was
bacon
at the
bone-
shops listening to you all. And I thought, oh, I could jump online while I'm at the shop.
Oh.
I didn't. I thought it'd be a bit weird. Everybody looking at me.
I hope you enjoy your meal once it's done.
Oh well, it's a lunch. It gets bagged up for lunch for my husband's lunch during the winter time.
Oh, okay.
So I ladle into a soup bowl, and then that goes into Ziploc bags, and we put it in the freezer, and then he just takes it for his lunch every day. So it lasts about 2 weeks, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Very good. Like Miss Rita, always freezing Mr. Terry's lunches.
I do that a lot of times, so I won't have to cook every single meal. Yeah.
Yeah,
It saves on time.
Mm-hmm.
certainly does. So yes, I put you down in the kitchen. I'm just got to make some cups for my husband. He's in the shed.
We're always taking care of the hubbies, huh?
Oh yes, because he doesn't stop in his shed to take care of my cups of tea while I'm sewing, but that's okay. So what happens to this, Rita, when the live's finished? Does it go up onto YouTube?
It will, won't it? So it goes up, don't it? And it'll take like 24 hours, I think, for the comments to come up. Isn't that right, Sue?
As far as a replay, you mean? I'm sorry.
Yeah, replay.
Yeah, it'll come up and it'll replay. Do a replay.
And it takes a little while for the comments, but I think after time they will show up. The comments that were made during the live stream.
As long as you set it, you have to set the certain set it up that way when you set up your live. You have to set it up so it'll show the comments, because sometimes it doesn't. My husband's done it a few times and it didn't show the comments because he didn't set it just right. The settings on the StreamYard. Well, for us it was on YouTube. So
okay, I need to double check that because I think I hope I have it set where the comments come up. But I wouldn't swear to it.
That'd be the weirdest thing, me being on YouTube. I'm not very good at doing live things and having myself out there on YouTube, but there's the first thing for everything. I might just get the courage to start something.
Oh, so you don't have anything on the channel yet?
No,
but you make so many things. You ought to start one. See where it goes.
Just getting the courage to get myself on the YouTube video.
I joined YouTube in 2007, but only to watch videos. I don't know how to put one up.
I don't know either. I'm not very good at filming myself. It's something that's very new to me.
You're doing a great job though. So I think you'd do great if you decided to start a channel.
Oh, thank you.
would too. I think you would too. Yeah.
Having the courage to, see yourself on video, but not fall down between the. I've just propped you up there next to the stove. It nearly fell down in the crack.
I actually started my channel about 3 or 4 years ago. And then I was so embarrassed of myself that I didn't go back to it for like 2 or 3 years. And then
Oh,
I came back.
I think that's what it is. It's finding the courage to just realize that we're all the same. But
yeah.
it's hard to put yourself out there when you're not used to seeing yourself on video and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's what it is. Yeah.
Very true.
Now, Miss Rita, did you just try to film something on YouTube, or did someone show you through the steps?
No, I just did it myself because I'm this person that I won't even ask for help. Usually I just do it myself. If I can't do it, it's too bad. So my husband won't even help me. So
Well, you do a great job. You do.
and he'll usually runs, but if I bring the camera out, so
I love when you're on the tractor
no.
or on that little cart that you drive around the farm with, and you say, "Let me turn you around." I said, "Well, how is she turning us around?"
Well, no, that stuff is on the phone, and there's just that little button that flips it. Isn't it? I don't know how you can say it, but
It has an arrow sort of goes left to right on the top and the bottom.
and I pushed it wrong and messed it up before. But anyway, you can either look at me or look out where we're driving.
Oh, okay.
It's just like on your normal camera when you take a photo, you want to do a selfie or a video, you just press your camera button on your phone to turn the camera around to the front, because the camera has a little camera at the front of your phone, and then it has a camera at the back of your phone.
Oh, okay. So right now you're seeing me from the front of my phone.
Yes.
My phone is taking a picture of me from the front because I'm looking at the screen.
That's right. Yep.
And I bet if you push that button,
around. I can't find a button in here to turn the camera around for me to look, on the back of the camera facing outwards.
Right.
That's the only thing I can't find it on here. So, but I'm going to have to love yous and leave yous and go and take these out to the shed and go and do some sewing, because I've got to make some doll clothes pajamas.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Chris.
Lovely to
It's
meet
very
you.
nice to meet you.
Again.
Bye-bye.
right.
Good night.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
and Kathy's in bed, so she's gonna go. She's gonna leave us too, I think.
Good night, Kathy.
Good night, Kathy.
I think it's about time for me to head too. So it was so nice to get to come up and be with you tonight. It was fun.
I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. It says I've been live for 2 hours and 22 minutes. So
Good for you.
that's a long time for me. I keep mine short and sweet. So.
My husband does 1 hour and that's it. It's 1 hour. We've done an hour and a half is the most we've done. And then, but he's got about 1 hour. He's almost like the Nazi. 1 hour.
I've even done it before and set a little old timer, and then I didn't realize it, but you could hear it click, 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 click through the videos. So I quit doing that because it was tick, 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 tick. Anyway.
Well, I'll
thank
say
you so
good
much. It
night
was so
to
nice
you
meeting
too.
you. It was nice to meet you, Lou.
Nice to meet you.
You all take care.
Lovely seeing you.
Let's have another party some night, though, okay? Y'all
All right,
come.
next time I see you, I'll come visit again.
All right.
Definitely.
I don't know how to get myself
ladies.
out. I guess I just exit the top, right?
And I'm going to end broadcast, so we'll all go away then. Good night.
All right.
Okay, good
Good
night.
night.
Sleep
love you.
well.
Bye, everyone.